welcome back to David's Closet. On this channel, we talk about handbags, accessories, small leather goods, all of those fun things from the male point of view and on a budget. So if that's something that's interesting to you, please subscribe to my channel. As always, you hear me say, I am trying to grow my channel, so I would appreciate a subscriber if this is something that's interesting to you. If you already subscribed, thank you. If you're newer here, this is one of the first videos you've seen of mine, please feel free to go back and look through my previous videos. There's over 100 videos to choose from. You can kind of see what I'm all about here and what kind of bags I have, what kind of bags I like, my filming style, everything. Even my tastes have changed since video number 1. So it might be kind of fun to start there and just kind of watch a handful of them throughout each year or period, so to speak. So I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you. So today's video, I'm actually really excited about. It is a reveal. I have already unboxed the item. I purchased it on Postmark. And for those of you who don't know, you have 3 days to accept the item or your money is automatically released. So I didn't have time to film the day it came in. Work was pretty busy this week. So I had to look at it, but I haven't used it yet. And I wanted to show you. So it's basically just like it came. So it's basically just like it came to me from the seller on Postmark. So as you guys saw a couple weeks ago, maybe it was last week, I don't know when this is going to go up, I purchased the Rebecca Minkoff Edie Maxi shoulder bag from Nordstrom Rack online. I received it. It was in horrible condition. The way it was packaged, I didn't like it. The bag had some damage on it from transit. Because the way it was packaged, it was just slipping around inside this cardboard box, scratching it, scuffing it, messing it all up. So I did return it, and when I went to the store to return it, they had a pebbled leather one, which is what I've always wanted, which was available on Nordstrom Rack website. I just didn't see it, or it wasn't there when I bought mine, probably. I don't know. Anywho, I was able to swap them out, and I was really excited. But in that meantime, I had already ordered this, and this was on its way. And this is obviously going to be another Rebecca Minkoff Edie shoulder bag. I know I'm late to this game, but these bags are actually really, really nice. There are a few things about them that I'll point out here, and I am going to do a comparison video between the two at some point, and I will show you some of those things. But overall, for the price point, I do feel like they're really good bags. So I'm going to show you this bag. And then I'm going to tell you what I paid for it afterwards, because I am still in shock about this. And also you're going to see that it's a color that I actually do have a bag in this color, but I am trying to add a little bit more color to my collection. Behind me, as you can see, I strategically placed all of these. These are my non-boring, so to speak, black and brown bags. Yes, there are some black and brown, but they have the Louboutin red. And these are my blue bags. So these are bags that are just additional colors, and then of course my favorite niece Beady back there. So this bag, I do have a bag in this color. You can't see it in the video. That one's going to be pretty close, but the actual color is right behind my body on the bottom shelf. But here it is. And as you can see, it actually still has the plastic on the Rebecca Minkoff tag. And if you look at the hardware, there's not a scratch on it. The chain, not a scratch on it. The grommets are perfect. It's kind of that gunmetal shiny hardware. And obviously it's in the color purple, and it's more of the grained calfskin leather, which is my favorite, as we all know. And this color is just absolutely beautiful. It's a more dark color, so it doesn't pop as much as, for example, like my tote bag or other purples. But it does add a little bit of variation to my closet. And then I'll show you the bottom too. Again, flawless condition. Now on the back, there is the shoulder, or not the shoulder. There's a little slip pocket here that is magnetic button closure. And there is still also plastic on that, which I am going to take that off probably. Yeah, whoever on this, I don't think carried it ever. Now I am taking that plastic off because if you leave plastic on things too long, it can actually like permanently be stuck to the bag. They say, I guess I don't know for sure. Okay. I'm gonna have to use tweezers because there's a little bit that's stuck underneath that tore off. But I mean, look at that button. That's brand new. I mean, how cool is this bag? I got this bag for such a steal, and it's brand new. And then on the inside here, and these bags are obviously, I guess I'll show you. The clasp is for display only. It doesn't actually close the bag. It's actually just a magnetic closure. And this does have a little bit of scuffing on it because this didn't have a protective sticker. Now this, you can technically open it and take it off, but there's absolutely no reason to do that. It's 100% decorative, but it does happen. And of course, this is in the black gunmetal. The inside, I do have it stuffed. The reverse side of the flap is leather trim and just a textile. That's to save money, of course, during manufacturing, and it makes the bag a little lighter, which this is a pretty light bag, so I am okay with that. And then, of course, the flap, just like on the Maxi, is sewn about 1 inch down, which I don't love. I wish there was a pocket there. But you can't win them all. And then inside you have 3 compartments. So on the back it has Rebecca Minkoff and silver stamping. Then you have 1 pocket here with a zipper pocket with the purple trimmed zipper pull. It's gonna be right there in the middle now, that way you can see it. So it matches all the hardware. The front pocket is exactly the same without the zipper pocket. And then the middle is a just zipper pull with Rebecca Minkoff on the side, and it's just a thin interior pocket for some goodies. Of course, like a lot of bags, the more you put in that middle pocket, the more it's going to expand that fabric lined pocket into the other sides, so it's going to limit what you can put in there, so keep that in mind for sure. Here it is. One thing I love about the bag is it's even the smaller size, it's still big enough to go on my large shoulders. It works for me. It's a shoulder bag, and then of course you can drop it to a crossbody, and I have a blanket because I'm cold. So I like that. It's very Chanel and YSL Lulu, kind of a cross between the both of those in my opinion. The area that I think the quality could be better is right here, where they have the stitching that goes around each side to kind of close these little flaps off is very sloppy, and I had a lot of loose threads. I had to snip and singe. So I wish that that was done just a little bit better, but you know, for the price point of these bags brand new are under $350. The Maxi's under $400. You kind of can't go too terribly wrong with this. So I don't want to hold it to the same standards I would hold other bags for. I mean, heck, let's be honest, my Louboutin totes each have the same stitching concerns that I have with the handle on this. Even my Chanel's have some loose threads on the handles. Now granted, those are older, so I would expect that more so, but all my bags have something, so I'm not going to say Rebecca Minkoff is not a good bag because of one issue with some of the stitching. As far as the quilting goes, I can't find a missed stitch or an issue with the quilting at all. It's in really, really good quality and good shape. And dimension-wise, it's about 11 inches long. It's about 8 inches tall and about 3 inches wide. Of course, it's kind of hard to measure because it's more puffy, so the interior measurements are going to be a little smaller, but that is roughly the estimate there. And I'm going to do just a really quick what fits because I did try to put my stuff in the bag just to see, and it was a little difficult, honestly. I'm also going to take the sticker off the back. And there, the sticker is now gone. Okay, so I grabbed some SLGs. None of these are SLGs that I would actually use inside of the bag, and actually I'm going to swap this out. I swapped that for this. So these are all bright colors, so you can see them inside of the bag. But we're just going to try a few different configurations of pouches and wallets. Now there's other things I carry in my bag, such as medicines, a chapstick, some of those items that I don't necessarily have in front of me right now. So you're gonna kind of have to use your imagination, but I just am curious how it kind of handles all of these things. So first things first, let's try a full-size wallet. And this is a really large wallet here. And that does fit down in the front compartment really well. It would also fit in the back. I think I'd put it in the front so there's a solid base for the button, just so it's a little easier to snap closed. But the full-size wallet does fit decently down there. Next to it, you could put maybe my small pill bottle would probably fit, and maybe a chapstick would also fit next to it there. There's about 1 inch of space, so that would be nice. And then of course I always carry a catch-all. Now keep in mind these are empty right now, but I just have this catch-all. I'd put that in the back, and honestly I'd probably would set it up. This is really hard to do with this chain. I'd probably set it up on its side like that. And then I would have, you know, a little pouch here like this, maybe for business cards or change. And that fits right next to it, laying completely down, so there's enough room for another one, which I normally carry 2 like that. So I would stack both of those there and there. One is my business cards, one is my house key, and some change and a little bit of cash, stuff of that nature. So that would fit there as well. And then, you know, like your house keys, and maybe just a few other loose items. You probably could fit them in the zipper pocket here. And I say probably, I know it will fit. I have done it before. We will use this little measurement thing I have. Let's just say this is a house key or your car key. And it does fit in that little zipper pocket as well. You know, and it does zip up just fine. And it does in fact close. Now, of course, all of my items would be full of things, so it would not be quite this skinny, but it does fit. There's still a lot of room for my items to puff it out. It does make the bag a little heavier, but it still in fact fits on my shoulder nicely. So to me, that is a win-win. This probably wouldn't be the best everyday bag for me, just because I like to have a little bit more room in my bags. If I could make one suggestion to Rebecca Minkoff on the Edie, get rid of the center divider pocket and just make it one big open pocket with a slip pocket on the back. And that would open up a lot more room. I don't love bags with center dividers. It's one reason I don't really love my Montaigne. It's a very similar setup overall, but it does all fit well. You know, I could carry it. I think this would be a really good vacation bag, which is kind of what I thought about when I bought it. And I also thought, you know, if I don't like it, I can give it away, I can gift it. So either way, it was a good buy. Now let me tell you what I paid for this. So full retail, these bags are, I believe, $348. So let's just say $350. Let's make it easy. I got this on Poshmark. It was listed really low, and it was listed far lower than the rest of them. And typically that would be a red flag. But Rebecca Minkoff, I do not feel is a brand that people are making non-authentics of. It's not a brand that's priced high enough to really justify it. Though I have been surprised that I have seen non-authentic Coach bags out there. And some of the Coach bags that people are ripping off are only like $300. So I could be wrong. But I don't feel that Rebecca Minkoff is as popular as some of the other brands. Therefore, I don't feel afraid to buy them. If I can find them for a good deal. So it was listed for $60. And I got it. I liked it, just to add it to my thing. You know, it's purple. It's not in my favorite color wheel. I love purple, but I like blues, blacks, and browns. But I'm like, let me favorite it. And you know what? If it ever gets knocked down or they offer something, I'll pick it up. It'll make a good video. It'll be nice just to have. I always wanted to try the size out. This definitely tells me, for example, with my Chanel bags, that this size would not be the best for me. I would need a larger size like the Maxi. I've stretched this out long enough. The seller offered back after I liked it, about a couple hours after I liked it, you know, the seller came back and said, how about $50 free shipping? Or $50, $5 shipping is what I think, $4.99 shipping, something like that. Therefore, when I went to see what it would cost with all the fees and everything, it was just at $60 all in. And I did it. I had to. I mean, $60 for a brand new $350 Rebecca Minkoff bag, you can't go wrong. That is a really, really, really good deal. And this bag is beautiful. I like that it's a different color. I don't have a ton of purple, and I like that it has the dark gunmetal hardware. I don't really have hardly any bags with that. Actually, that bag has gunmetal studs. And then my Michael Kors fun bag back here has like the rainbow print, but none of my bags have this hardware. So this is really, really nice. I like adding these things to my collection. And like I said, this would be a really good travel bag because it is slim when empty, so I could put it in a suitcase. Again, not that I want anything to happen to it, but if by some chance something happened, it got squashed, it got ripped, it got torn, I'm not going to be devastated, A, because I only paid $50 for it. And it's not one of these luxury bags that I've spent thousands on. So, great bag. I'm going to do a review once I do have a chance to use it. We're going on vacation here in about a month-ish from when I'm filming this. So I will definitely get some use out of it then. And then I'm going to do a comparison between the maxi size and this size. Like I said, I know I'm late to the game, but these are now popping up on Pre-Loved for really good prices. So I think it would be nice to have some videos on them. So as you're trying to try these items out, you have a little bit of knowledge. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think I got a good deal? Is it beautiful? Let me know all the things below. I do love reading your comments, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.